Greetings, everybody. I'm Lobo. Welcome to Luna. Hi. This is probably the last preseason or postseason episode for you guys, depending on how you look at it, before we actually start season 2. I just want to show you guys some of the progress I've made over the course of the past couple weeks, because as I've said multiple times, community posts and Twitter and Instagram, stuff like that, I've been working on season 2, despite the fact that you guys seem to think I'm not. I haven't built anything, but I've been working on some of the stuff here, some pre-production stuff. For instance, we have a custom shader pack on now. We picked out our texture pack that we're going to be using, which is basically Faithful 64, kind of mixed in. It's kind of like a modified Faithful 64 that I've taken from the Java textures and brought them over and stuff like that, mixed them with a bit of another texture pack. I believe it's Steven's Traditional. I'm going to link any texture pack stuff I mentioned down in the description. Same thing for the shaders. For the shaders, we are using parallax shaders. Those, again, have been modified. I've taken some time to modify those to fit my needs based on what we're doing here in Luna. We got rid of a lot of the lighting effects, that yellowish kind of lighting, got rid of all that. Made it look a little bit more vanilla because, you know, I always like the feel and look of vanilla. Even though we're not playing, this is not vanilla anymore, we're using shaders and all that stuff. Well, I guess that depends on what your definition of vanilla is. We're not changing any gameplay stuff, we're just changing the looks of certain things by adding the shaders and the modified texture pack and all that stuff. I'll go over some of the changes with you. One thing I really love about this pack, though, is the water. You got some beautiful water now. And one thing I changed about the texture pack is I added some custom paintings that kind of represent our channel, you know? It's not all Minecraft related, as you can see. Some other games that we played on the channel, there's some Minecraft stuff, some Luna stuff right there. We got this, we got, it's not all me either. You know, we got some of those guys up there, and, oh, look at that handsome devil right there, look at that guy. We got, you know, just some stuff that's going to be, some interesting little changes that made it. We'll keep these on rotation, you know, we'll probably swap them out with other stuff whenever I feel like it. Oh, but look at that handsome dude. Like I said, they're not all me. I'm not that vain. Most of them are me. Most of them are me, okay? A lot of them are me. A lot of them are me, okay? Fine. Fine. But a lot of them are memories, you know? Like the big ones. We can get some of the big paintings going. Look at that. Look at that. Should bring back some old memories from episode 1, right? That guy right there. Oh, I think that was episode 25. I think that's episode 1 again. We got another one from episode 1 here. Yeah, look at that. That's what Luna used to look like way back in the day before I came and destroyed it all and built my own stuff. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. You can see what the night looks like. See what the night sky looks like. I'm pretty happy with this. All right, we got some stuff to take care of, though. So, one thing we need to do is reactivate all our beacons, because when we transfer the world over to Phase 2, our beacons got deactivated, so I'm going to have to go through all of them and change this all back to jump boost, because, you know, the fact that I can't jump over fences and stuff like that, it's really inconveniencing me, because that's how I get around, right? So, I mean, that's not the only thing we're going to do. We're going to be preparing for Phase 2, just trying to get back to the point where we can actually build here. Maybe I jump this way. Short, yeah. But also, I need to kind of finalize the texture pack and shader stuff in this episode, so that way we're not going to have to deal with anything else, you know, when we do come back for real, aside from actually building and progressing this world. There we go. Let's try this out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. Stretch my legs. Yes. Man, I am lost down here. I'm not sure which beacons we've done, which ones we haven't. One thing I really regret is not getting to these beacon tunnels sooner, because there's no easy way around here. It's just like a grid of beacons and stuff like that, and I keep getting turned around and switched up, and we've already done this one, so where do I go next? All right, I think I know where we need to go. I think this is a different path. I don't think we've been down this way yet. No, this doesn't look familiar. I think we've gone on to a new area. Yes, we have. Okay, finally, I should really get around to this. I mean, how often are we really going to come down here and change up everything, right? Because I love jump boost. Jump boost is my thing. That's what I use for building. Let's go this way. That is unsettling. I think that'd be the right word for that. When you hear gas, when you're deep underground in the overworld, I think unsettling covers it. Alright, well I think what we're going to do at this point is just go ahead and make our way up to the surface and walk around for a little bit, and see what the jump boost actually covers. Like, make sure that I don't have my my trident on my hotbar, so we're just going to have to make do for now. Oh my gosh, will you leave me alone? Please, please go away. Yeah, need to figure out what I can take off my hotbar to make room for my trident. Not a fan. Oh, but check it out. You can see what the shaders look like underwater. I think that's pretty cool. This is all stuff I need to, you know, just know to make sure we don't have to make any changes before we actually start building here. Because once we do start Season 2, the sky's a little bit blue for my taste when it's raining. I'll handle that in a minute. Let me handle these guys first. Go ahead and dispatch of these villains who took it upon themselves to attack me when I was just trying to show you guys some stuff. Okay. Heard something else. Was it you? You stuck? Let me unstick you. All right. Who is doing that with the hitting? Who is doing that with the hitting? I don't like it. You need to stop that. Okay. All right. As I was saying, I think the best way for me to determine which beacons I've gotten and which ones I haven't is to just make my way above ground to all the beacon areas and just make sure we have coverage everywhere. Make sure we got our little jump boost symbol. Make sure we can still jump. Make sure that doesn't go away after a short amount of time. So yeah, just let me kind of make my way through here, and we'll see. It's looking good so far, though. Looking good so far. Oh yeah, and I did say I was going to change the saturation of the sky, right? We're going to tone it down a little bit, make it a little bit more great. That was great. That was wonderful. You know, I'm growing quite attached to the elytra with as much as I fall. Yeah. All right, so I think I got the skies sorted out for when it does rain. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys now because it did stop raining. But I desaturated a little bit to where it's like pretty much all gray except for a little bit of purple. A little bit of purple just to add some atmosphere. Hopefully it rains again before we finish this episode so I can actually show you what that looks like. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty good about it. These are the kind of changes we have to make now so we don't have to worry about them later. But it does seem at this point that we do have beacon coverage everywhere in Luna. Everywhere, cow, everywhere. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Look at that. Have I not seen, I don't think I've seen that animation before. Either that or I just haven't been paying attention. That was cool. I love that. Let's get back to the technical stuff though, because we need to check on our lighting and all that stuff everywhere. I think I may have made the indoor lighting a bit too bright. I feel like we can see a bit too much. So that's something I'll probably have to take care of, because there are some places that, you know, having extra light will benefit us, but for some of our builds, we want them to be kind of dark and more atmospheric. That's really not going to work for us. I wonder if this still works. Hey, check it out. Our broken door still works. Our broken thing is one of the few things that still works. All right, so made some changes. We got some more atmospheric lighting in here now. It is nighttime also, so it's not going to be an accurate comparison between then and now, but yeah, I mean, this is more accurate to what this build is going to look like overall once it's actually complete and sealed up and stuff. So yeah, I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and get a good idea of what it looks like in the daytime in here as well, though, just so we can have that comparison from that one clip I showed you. I think this works. It's just a tiny bit darker in the day, but I think it helps the overall mood in here, so I'm pretty happy with it. Now, as I said, though, you know, the downloads for the texture pack and shaders I'm going to use are in the description below, but here's the caveat to that. I will not be, you know, including any, I will not be putting any of my modifications to these texture or shader packs up for download because that's somebody else's hard work. You know, everything I'm doing is just to fit my own needs and stuff like that. So don't ask. Let's see what other indoor areas look like just to make sure that's finalized. Make sure we don't have to change anything up here. I am, yeah, I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with it. You know, what do you think? Driving you crazy, huh? You know what's driving me crazy? Your eyes. I don't think your eyes quite suit your face. Not enough skepticism in them. You know what? You know what? Oh, just look at me for a second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna change something up there. Hold up. There we go. There we go. That suits your face. That suits your face. Oh man, yeah. The other way may have looked better, like overall, but this suits my villagers. This suits the villagers of Luna. I like that little look of skepticism, resigned skepticism that they give me with all my all the stuff I'm doing here. Oh man. Yeah, these are just like little changes. If you're wondering why it's nighttime, that's because I'm doing this all on the fly. You know, the world's still open. I'm just going into the files and switching things up a little bit here and there. Yeah. All right. So he's so mad. Oh, you guys are awesome. And the puppers, of course, are just perfect the way they are. They're so perfect. Okay. One thing I'm kind of curious about, though, since we are in Bedrock, like, what are our actual limitations? Like, let's start with one of the first things that we did in this world, which was to make these hanging lanterns, which got broken when we switched over to Bedrock from Legacy Edition. Or I mean, should I say when we hop dimensions? That's a more accurate description of what happened, right? We hop dimensions. Yeah, there's nothing over there. You can put your arm back in. How do I change up the poses? Is it shift? Yeah, shift click them. All right, but then you're crooked. So no. All right, so we got everything set back up, and I'm really curious to see if this is actually going to still work in Bedrock. This is like an old thing. We did this way back in the day. I think he's in there. Oh, I think it worked. I think he's in there. Let's get down and have a peek at this. We'll see if this works. Our lanterns might still be operational. Why? I hate how slime breaks so slow here. I don't like this. Slime's my favorite. Used to be my favorite. Yeah, that's the concept works. He's not positioned right, but the concept works. So would he be facing this way instead? I think this might give us more of the effect that we want. All right, arms down, ready to drop. No, nobody said you could do that. Then we'll do the piston thing again, and we'll see if he looks a little bit better this time, a little bit more acceptable, a little bit more realistic as a light post or hanging lantern type thing. It looks like he might be a little bit too far to the back. I think we might be pushing him a little bit too far to the back when we jam the stairs into his torso. Yeah, it's a little bit better though. So for this one, why don't we try coming down from the top? I think that might be what we need to give us that effect where he's centered and he looks like a hanging lantern, right? Where he's where he needs to be. All right, I think that works, guys. I think that worked. Push him right down to the pressure plate, you know? That's what activates these lights. I know like actual lanterns are a thing and we don't need to do this anymore, but you know what? I'm sentimental, okay? I'm sentimental. We did this a long time before they actually added lanterns to the game. And I want to keep them because I like them. And I think I like that. Yeah, there we go. On a related note, talking about the lanterns and stuff like that, on a related note, I know sometimes in the comments you guys give me some advice on how I could improve my builds and stuff like that for builds that are already completed. Here's the thing. Like a lot of the advice is good advice, you know, there would definitely be improvements, but once I finish a build, I like to leave it the way it is. Kind of as a little time capsule to when we completed it, where we were at what stage of the game, you know? So once builds are done, I typically don't go back to them. I don't make any changes to them, even though, you know, I'm not saying they're bad comments, and you know, if it seems like I'm ignoring you, it might be because I am, but it's for that reason. We have this one more armor stand lantern to go. So let me go ahead and grab this thing real quick. And that should be it for the armor stands, because I wasn't supposed to be building in this episode. Wasn't supposed to be doing anything. We're going to need to waterlog our ship here at some point. We'll probably get around to that when we start doing the bay. We haven't gotten around to the bay yet. So to reiterate with that last clip, because I feel like I fired off 40 thoughts in like 5 seconds when we were going through that. A lot of my builds could stand to be improved. I know that. I am aware of that. But any changes we make to them, like going back and doing what we're doing now, is just to bring them back to their former glory. If you can call it glory, you know? Yeah. So, future builds will be improved, though. I need this block. Don't mess with me right now. I'm not even supposed to be in here. I'm not even supposed to be building. This episode was not meant for that. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself right now. But there we go. Our lanterns are back up. This one's actually turned the wrong way, but you know what? We're gonna leave it. Actually, you know what? Let me just get back over here and we'll have a look at it from up here before I get lazy. We'll determine if this is actually how we want this to be or if I need to face this sideways like all the other ones. Actually, since we're going to be looking at it from this angle, I think maybe that works. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's go check on this random villager over here at the Waterside District, see what he thinks of it. You like it? Let me see your eyes so I can tell. Oh, he's not impressed. He's not impressed. That's kind of how I imagine you guys are looking at me sometimes, just like he just did. Oh, I love them. I love my villagers. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the Nether. It's dark in here. It's dark, but it's purposely dark. Because I don't really want a lot of this to be like, you know, super visible or comfortable to walk around. So, I mean, I think we're okay here. I think. Oh, look, check it out. You can see some of our paintings on display here. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, I do not like what's happened with our red skies, though. Do not like that. Maybe, hold on, maybe borderless glass, at least borderless red would make that look a bit better. Yeah, let me try it out. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That looks so much better. That looks better than it did before, all right. I only did the red though. I only made the red borderless and clean, like the rest of the glass can stay the way it is. Because I think the red glass we only use here in the Nether and for that specific purpose, so yeah, that's the only one we need to change up. But we do still have some beacons to take care of, so let me go ahead and make my way to the pillager outpost. Our super speed tunnels aren't super speedy anymore, are they? Now, you may be wondering why I'm even bothering with the pillager outpost, the eclipse outpost here, when this thing is going to be completely broken in Bedrock, because we fixed this to work in Java and Legacy Edition, not in Bedrock. That's most of our stuff is going to be completely broken, but that does not mean I'm going to abandon my villagers here. We're going to come back and check on them, see how they're doing. Everybody's sleeping now. It's okay, we'll just look in on them, make sure everything is good, you know? They'll never know we're here. Maybe they will. I'll leave a note. Let them know I care, you know? Let them know they're not abandoned here. Hey, did you guys just hear a zombie? There should not be any zombies in here. Maybe he's outside though. Maybe yeah, it better be outside. Better be outside. One thing I was just thinking, and I'm saying this here so you guys can remind me in case I forget, and also just to remind myself, I think since our super speed is no longer super or speedy, what we might do is go and if we can get up to the Nether ceiling at some point, we can figure out how to do that in Bedrock, get up to the Nether ceiling. Maybe put some speed beacons up there, that way we can get around here a little bit quicker. Something to think about, you know? Because I'm not redoing my tunnels, but that's something we could do. Now over here at Wharf, the Wolfen's Aquatic Research Facility, I believe we had regeneration and resistance on to help us with taking out the Guardians. And that should be the last of our beacons that needed to be recharged. Now this was broken when we came and looked at it before. Like at least our collection system was, and it looks like it still is because there's stuff sitting over there. Yeah, so it's not picking up items. Wonder if maybe the hoppers don't draw items through enchantment tables in this one? I don't know. Since we are here though, I'm gonna have a quick look at it. Yeah, so I've seen a couple things that we can try to get our farm up and running again. Some stuff to do with the collection system, some stuff to do with the actual like switching from drops mode to XP mode. But we'll work it on those when we get back to Wharf. Come on, fireworks. Come on. Oh, come on, world. Wow. Okay. Hello, Bedrock. Can I have my world back, please? Ow. Oh my goodness. All right, well this is not great. There we go. Okay. So, it's going to be interesting moving forward. Oh yeah, I waited. It's raining now. It's raining now, so I can show you the skies, right? Show you this nice desaturation and the purple haze of the skies directly overhead. Yeah. So I think that covers it. I mean, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to begin phase 2. I'm ready, at least. I'm ready to get back into Luna. So I've been doing some other Minecraft stuff with my son. But I think it's about time I hop back into Luna. So probably next week is when we'll get back on regular releases. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that as much as I am. Now, let me go ahead and do some proper goodbyes here. If you are as excited for Luna Phase 2 as I am, please remember to hit that little thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know, because I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. And if you want to see more, if you want to see Luna Phase 2, please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Ow. Just like kind of tripped in midair there. I'm not, still secret, I'm not the most graceful person. Not. But I told them to do something about a loose block of air. It's a hazard, you know, it's a trip hazard. All right, where was I? As always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I deeply appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Like, really out of practice. This guy wants to show me something. Oh my goodness. Why? We just fixed this. Are all of them like this? Hold on. The video is not over yet. Oh my goodness. That was all pointless. That was all for nothing. This one works. This one's still up there. Why'd that one fall through the lantern? Is this something we're gonna have to deal with? Man, let me go check on the last one over here. I gotta say, not off to the best of starts. We haven't even started yet, and we already run into problems galore. This one's still up. All right, well, I already said my goodbyes, so you know what, guys? Until next time, I am Lobo, and I will see you guys later. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. He's posing. This one's posing. Why? What on earth could possibly... I'm okay. Bye. Ah.